Hush. Shh. Hey, beautiful people of the world. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Sound like that girl from Facebook. What's her name? Chicas or something. The heavyset girl. She always be like, hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, Missy Miss. Hey, how you doing, girl? Happy Thursday. Hey, Ebony. Thank you, Ebony. Thank you so very much. Hey, Brittany. How you doing? Brittany, are you excited about your birthday? Hey, Stephanie. Hey, girl. I did. I had a wonderful, wonderful birthday. Yes, I did. Hey, Priscilla. How you doing? I was going to come on yesterday. Girl, I was tired. And I didn't even do a whole lot. I think I was just tired just from all the Facebook posts. My adrenaline was like, oh. But I had a great, great birthday. I know, girl. I know. I hope you have the best birthday, Brittany. I'm good, Priscilla. I am good. I am good. I am good. Thank you. I got this necklace from TJ Maxx. This was a gift to myself, a Christmas gift. Yes. Yeah, it's really cute. Thank you for the birthday cakes, Missy Miss. How y'all doing on this fabulous Thursday, the day after a national holiday, my birthday? How y'all doing? Anybody got any plans other than Brittany? Brittany's birthday is actually on Valentine's Day, and we're going to come back on Saturday, and we're going to have a Valentine's Day birthday celebration for everybody that was born in the month of February, or for those that was born, on the cuff of being the Aquariuses. Yeah. Your birthday, right? You did say your birthday is tomorrow, Teresa. So everybody say happy birthday to Teresa. Happy birthday. My mom, my sister, I haven't seen my sister. I don't know if she got me anything, but my mom bought me a cup, which I'm going to do another video, show you all that. She bought me a cup. Yes, Aquarius is rock, Teresa. My mom bought me a cup, like a Stanley cup, but it's not a Stanley cup. It has my favorite scripture on it that says, I can do all things through Christ that strengthen me. That is my favorite Bible scripture. It's purple. The cup is purple. It has my name on it. Oh, you celebrating Valentine's Day tomorrow with friends? That's nice. I haven't did one of those. That's really nice. And hey, pretty Bree Money Gang, what's up? So she bought me that. She bought me a top that says Christ changed my life, and she bought me a little bag and a little journal. But I'm gonna show you all everything that I got in my and hey Fred, in my video. I'm gonna do a video called What Did I Get for My Birthday? So far, and I got money from 3 YouTube subscribers here. But yeah, so that's what my mother got me. I don't know what my sister got me, because I haven't seen her. Probably will see her over the weekend. Probably will see her Saturday. Thank you, Pretty Money Gang. Thank you. I got it done last Friday? Yeah, because I didn't want to go get my hair done on my birthday, because I just didn't want to be bothered with trying to get my hair done. I used to do that, go get my hair done on my birthday. But I got it done last Friday. And it's holding. I don't know where Meadow is. Oh, we got somebody in here that's talking crazy already. Yeah, he sent me a text a few minutes ago. I looked at it briefly. I saw it, but I didn't thank you, Jasmine. How are you? Thank you for the birthday wishes. How you doing? Yeah, so I saw his message a few minutes ago. I know they already coming here with the bullshit already. I just hit the comment. He make another comment, he out of here. Already. Already. If I have to, I can always change this live to subscribers only. It's 52 people here. Can you all give the live a thumbs up? It's only 6 thumbs up. If you don't know how to give the thumbs up, it's 43 people now. Just hit the 3 dots and hit the thumbs up. Yeah, I don't have time for that. I ain't finna be bothered with that. That's not, another reason why I kind of didn't. I came on here today. Thank you so much for the compliment. Because yesterday I just was like, I want to enjoy my birthday. I don't want to be bothered with dumb shit, on a live stream. But I had a good day today as well, too. So, yeah. Yeah, so I had a good day. I had a good day. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. How do I say your name? Is it Ash? Is it Ash Green? Ashea Green? I don't like to mess up people's name. Thank you. Thank you. How are you all doing today? How was y'all day today? I had a good day. I'm still off work. I don't go back to work until Tuesday. I'm happy about that. I'm happy about that. Do y'all realize she doesn't have to go live? She can just post videos and say for all of us. She does have a life, period. Yes, I do, Brittany. You are absolutely right. I do. Hey, it's Kenley. How you doing? Hey, Seth. How you doing? Yeah, I don't. You're right. I try to go live to connect with my with my subscribers and to gain more subscribers to the channel. So I really do try to, you know, come live and connect with people, not to be harassed. I'm great. It's Kenley. I am great. I like your name. I'm doing wonderful. How you doing? Well, I hope you do subscribe. Thank you so much, Seth. I appreciate you. Is anybody celebrating Valentine's Day this weekend? Or I know a lot of people are doing Galentine's, which that's nice. Because Valentine's Day, if you celebrate it, it's not about being always have, you don't have to have a partner to show love. Yeah, you know what? That's a good, hey, but you know what, Brittany? I hate to turn the comments off because then I don't get to see what you all are saying. And that's the whole purpose of going live, is to interact with people. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Isabel. Hey, First Last. How you doing? Happy Valentine to you as well. How are you today? That's the whole purpose of going live, to connect, to read what your subscribers are saying, or new people. You know what I'm saying? And I know I saw another content creator, and they they were doing a birthday post of their child. And these people had been kind of critical of her around Christmas. So she turned the comments off when she wished her child a happy birthday with this particular child. And I know why she turned the comments off, because they was giving her hell around Christmas time, And I was like, that was smart. Do I have an update? Well, yeah, I do, Raquel. They're not friends anymore. So the update was, you weren't here the other night, but I had told them that he had been receiving prank phone calls. And come to find out, his friend was behind it. And I knew that. And I hit it right on the head. I was like, you ain't been getting prank phone calls. So all of them did was like in this little group, they was messing with them. So yeah, so they not friends no more. What country do you live in, John? I live in the United States of America. So I don't know what you mean in your country, the dark people are very poor. I live in America, so I am educated. I went to public school, private school. Where are you from? And when you say the dark people, are you talking about black people? I don't understand why you calling them dark people. So yeah, Raquel, that's what happened with that. So, and I'm very, very disappointed in this young man that he was really good friends with. They were like brothers. And then his first cousin went to grammar school with this young man. So, it's unfortunate, but all over some little girl. Hey, Aunt Esther, how you doing? How are you today? Yeah. What's up? You need something? No. Oh, facts. Facts. I have did this post on Facebook, and I said I was going to put it over here on YouTube and on TikTok. And yeah, yeah. I had did this post, and I was talking about friends, right? And I was saying that a friend, you can't be a friend, and a friend can't be a friend to you if there is jealousy amongst friends. You know what I'm saying? Um, so you can't be friends with somebody. Hey, Bonnie. Hey, Glenn. How you doing? Oh, I'm so glad you feeling better, Bonnie. I am so glad you feeling better. But I was saying in my post, you cannot be a friend to someone that you're jealous of. And a friend can't be a friend to you if there's jealousy. Jealousy should not exist among friends. And if jealousy exists amongst friends, that's not a friendship. Oh, thank you, Bonnie. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm so glad you watched the videos, and thank you for your support. So yeah, Aunt Esther, you can't be somebody's friend. And I'm gonna tell you something else that happens in relationships too. In relationships, if your partner is jealous of you, whether you are with a man or if it's a man and a woman, or two women or two men, if you jealous of that person that you say you in a relationship with, it ain't gonna work. Yep, yep, yes. Right. I remember Brittany. So I'm talking in code. But yeah, I remember that. Mm-hmm. I'm glad, Bonnie. I'm glad you eating a little more. That's awesome. Hang in there. You a champ. You're real. Thank you for the happy belated birthday. Thank you. And I've had a lot of people when I bought this house. Hey, how you doing? No, it's not going to work in a relationship. That's like sleeping with the enemy. Yes, it is. But it happens. It does happen where you with your partner, with a man or a woman and whatever, woman and woman, man and man, and they're jealous. It's not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. He doesn't have a mother like you. Yeah, yeah. And I think there's a little jealousy about that too. Thank you for stopping on back. Bye. It's me, Foxy. How you doing? Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. The channel was my channel really is about fashion, plus size fashion. But I do live streams. I do Monday through Sunday car vlogs, car chats. So go on and hit that subscribe button and come on be a part of the channel. I try to go live at least 3 days a week. I had a serious death in the family, so I kind of fell off a little bit, but we back. He's doing okay. And you know what? He's so mature. My child is so mature. And he sees he's like I said, he's doing a whole lot better. And just hearing him talk about different things that happen at school or whatever, he's very mature for a 17-year-old. And my mother told me yesterday, she said, that's because we work on him and we talk to him, and we pour stuff into him. And I said, that's right, we do. Thank you. Thank you for saying keep being happy and cute. Thank you. Yeah, so, but what I was going to say is that I found out who a lot of my friends were when I bought my house. When I was living in an apartment, I had a lot of people that would write comments. Hey, Meadow, you just got home. Oh, okay, that's nice. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, I hope you said I'm sick, but I'm getting better from Sweden, so it's fun to see different people with different cultures and backgrounds. Okay. Well, welcome. And I hope you feeling better and you feel much better. I did. I saw your message briefly. I was getting ready. I was coming in. And yeah, I saw your message and I was coming in the door when you text, so I didn't get a chance to read it. Yeah. Yeah. Um, what was I gonna say to you? Oh, what I was gonna say is that when I first bought my house, it's almost 3 a.m. there. Oh, okay. Yeah, you should get some sleep. And so, oh, I'm sorry, I'm watching something on TV. This is a rerun. But anyway, when I bought my house, it was a lot of people that used to write on my Facebook page. Like I used to post this, post that. People would write things. Well, people that I've known since childhood don't talk to me no more since I bought my house. And I noticed it. They didn't come to my housewarming party. But as long as I was in an apartment and, they were cool with me, and you find out when you start moving in a different direction and you start doing things differently. Hold on, Meadow, before you yeah, it is. It is, Brittany. It is. Yeah, it is deep. There was a girl that, every time she had a get together or a party, and I've known her since childhood. Actually, I knew her mother. Her mother and I worked at a daycare center. And there's no way that you can tell me that she don't see my posts. I know she do. But every time she had to get together, I would go. Birthday party, this, that. I was there. I had asked her about an apartment in her building. She said, oh, she said, I don't know, Jeffrey. I don't know why we so jealous of each other. Especially African Americans, it's this whole crab in the barrel thing. That whole mentality, I don't understand that. But she had told me that it was a 2-flat and there was a person above her and then her. She had a huge apartment. This is when I was thinking about going into another apartment and not buying a house. Shut up, cat. So, thank you, Brittany. Thank you. So, right after she told me, she said, well, you know what? I'm thinking about buying me a house. Now, been living in her apartment for years like me. Well, when I bought the house, there was no congratulations. I went to everything she had. I supported her. When I had the housewarming party, Nothing. Nothing. Didn't see her. Okay. And I was like, okay, so am I imagining this? That she's not here? That that she didn't come? Another friend. Same thing. Another friend. Same thing. And here's the interesting thing about this. I'm a single woman who's never been married, right? And even my friends that have husbands and have homes acted like they was jealous of me. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, so you all are jealous because I did this shit on my own and you had to do it with a man? You know what I'm saying? It's just weird to me. People are fucking weird. They're weird. They just weird. It's 69 people here. Can you all make sure you all hit that thumbs up? It helps my channel. It helps push my channel out in the algorithm of YouTube. So the more thumbs up I get, the more it helps. Yeah, but you know what, Metal? I got this house on my own, but they don't know the hell I went through to get this house. Not that I'm saying that it was hard to buy a house, but the type of job that I had, the sacrifices that I had to make so that I could get a house. It didn't come like that. It took, years. I lived in an apartment for 19 years before I even bought a house. But I'm the one who was walking down them alleys, slipping and sliding on that damn ice and falling. My knee is fucked up. My foot is fucked up. Okay? My shoulder, I got a torn rotator cuff. I have a pinched nerve. Okay? I'm the one who walked down them alleys in the rain, when it was pouring down raining, when it was thundering and lightning. I'm the one who was jumped on, almost damn near raped by rats. So they didn't do what I had to do. They didn't do what I had to do to get this. I knew what I wanted to do. And I stayed on a job that I didn't even like so that I could do what I needed to do. Yeah. I mean, hey Joseph, thank you. It wasn't easy. Bonnie, I feel you. I don't either. Right, Meadow, they don't. They don't. Exactly, Aunt Esther. Exactly. And I think I think a lot of people don't, like, they look at me and they go, they measure everything by you being married. And I know for a fact that I'm not going to marry, okay? So when I bought my house, I didn't buy my house on the contingency of, well, I'm going to wait for marriage. I bought my house on the contingency of, I'm getting older. And I'm 50. I turned 56 on yesterday. So I did not want to look up and be 73 or close to 80, still living in an apartment. Okay. And that my neighbor that lives up below me, if I was living there 19, when I moved there, she had been there almost about, I think she had been there at least 20. She's been in that apartment over where I live. She's been living there at least almost 30 some years. And she's 70 some years old. I didn't want that for me. You know what I'm saying? Joyce, what do you mean? What's the beneficial point? Yes, exactly. Exactly. And I wanted to leave something for Christopher. Yes, she has been in that apartment 30 plus some years. I was there for 19. When I moved there, she had been there past 10. She had been there already had been there 20 or 15, 16 years. So if I lived at 19, she was well ahead of me, had been living there. And when I got ready to move, she kept on saying, I'm gonna buy me a house. I'm gonna buy, she was telling me that. I think she felt some type of way because I was moving. I lived there as long as I lived there because it was a nice, not that it was the nicest neighborhood, but my landlord was sweet as pie. I had a huge apartment, but it was time to go. No, she didn't want me to be at a house. I think she felt some type of way. Absolutely, Aunt Esther. She bought that apartment building 10 times over. Yes. Yes. Yep, that's true, Bonnie. That's so true. Yes. So, she felt some type of way because I was moving. And she too. I ain't heard a peep from her. The lady that lived across the hall from me, I invited all of them to the housewarming party. Nobody came but one lady. Everybody else didn't come. I'm like, it's all right. Y'all ain't got to come. People don't want to see you. People like for you to stay where you are, even if they have more than you have. People like you to stay where you are so that it makes them feel better about who they are. And when you start to move in a different direction, other than the direction that they are, that they think you ought to go in, then they have a problem with you. Yeah, exactly, Aunt Esther. Yeah, I did. I did. I needed to grow. And not only did I need to grow, I didn't want to get stuck. That was my main thing. I did not want to get stuck. Now, let me say this, having a house, it becomes, it's all on you, which is so true, right? It's all on you. And you have the full responsibility of the things that break down. But it's mine, you know. And what is what is. And so my thing is that I know that, it might be um you know, it might be a little harder, it might be, um, you know, I get it. I understand that it probably gonna have some days that it's gonna be a little rough, but yes, 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 Aunt Esther, yes. Yeah, Meadow, but they were jealous though. That's what I'm saying. They were jealous, and you don't want to call it that, but that's what it is. And that's what I was trying to tell him. You know, I said, and you know what I really think his friend is upset about? Because a little girl like him. And his friend know that. Yeah, and Brittany, you know what? You can't stay stuck. The guy that I was dating that lived in the his basement, his sister's basement apartment, he had it fixed up real nice. It was everything. Hey, Innocent Jefferson, how you doing? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Is it Tanisha Harris? Thank you. Exactly, honest. I told him that he got out of the group. He ain't in nothing no more. But you know, sometimes you just got to come to the realization that everybody ain't for you. And once you realize that, you can move in a different direction. And it's unfortunate, but it happens. It happens. But like I said, I didn't want to stay stuck. And I'm like, you know what? I've got to make a decision for me. I got to make a decision for me. And I was, I lived on the third floor. Now, when I was pregnant, I had to climb 3 flights, up and down. After I had the baby, I had to climb 3 flights, up and down. I had a procedure. I had to take how I was going to get my son to the car. I had to put Chris in a sling and carry him in front of me to take him down. I had the baby bag, my purse, my work bag. Okay. I had to put Chris, take him out of the sling, put him in the car. Groceries, child. You right, Innocent Jefferson, you right. And that's the problem right there. She like him. And his friend know it. See, his friend know it. That's why he's feeling some type of way. You're right. I did plant a seed and blossom. Yes. I had to carry groceries up, laundry, all of that. And I did 9 months of pregnancy by myself. I did I did, we just moved. So by the time Chris got to be, what? I finally stopped carrying him up them 3 flights and down them 3 flights when he was about 3. I used to have to put Christopher's snowsuit on in the hallway because it would be so hot in the apartment because we had radiator heating. I used to put his snowsuit on. And then the same lady that lived below me, she and I got into an argument before I had Christopher. She called me up one night. I was big and pregnant. And I was getting close to giving birth to Christopher. So this was like in February. So she was like, so what you gonna name the baby? So I said, so the day I found out that I found that I was pregnant August 4th of 2007. Let's see, August, September, October, September. No, it was because it had to be in September or even October. Found out I was pregnant in August. So in October, I went to find out what I was having. Whether it was, I thought I was having a girl. I went to get the ultrasound done, and the lady said, "Oh, you're having a boy." And I was very disappointed. I ain't gonna even lie. I was highly upset because I wanted a girl so bad. So we went shopping, and my sister was in the room. No, was my sister there? I don't remember. But anyway, my sister said, "Name him Christopher." And I was like, "Christopher?" She was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Name him Christopher." And if I had a girl, I was going to name her Shania Victoria. So my sister said, "No, name him Christopher." And I was like, "That's a long name, And she was like, "Give him a name that's close to your name, So initially, his name was going to be the sperm donor's name. It was going to be Anthony Curtis with my father's middle name. So after me and him didn't work out, I refused to name him after him. "Hey, Jessica, how are you?" I was like, "I'm not naming him after him, right?" So I decided to name him Christopher, and I decided to name him. I like that. I like that, Innocent Jefferson. So I decided to name him Christopher Curtis. So my neighbor who lived below me, she asked me what was I going to name the baby, because she had called me and said, "Have you had your ultrasound done yet?" And I said, "I did." She said, "Well, what do you have?" And I said, "A boy." She was like, "Oh, that's so good." I said, "Yeah, I'm having a boy." And so she was like, "Well, what you going to name him?" I said, "I'm going to name him Christopher Curtis Cotton. My last name is Cotton." And so she was like, "Why are you not giving him Anthony's last name?" Because she didn't know Anthony, but she would see Anthony coming in the building, so she knew who he was because he lived with me. Worst mistake of my life. So I said, "Why would I give him his last name and we're not married?" "I'm good, Jessica." And she was like, "Well, you should do that because that's his father." "Hey, Tanisha." I was like, "Absolutely not." I said, "No. I said, "I'm not married to him." Well, she told me that I was wrong, and she told me that Yes, yes. Well, we were living together, and I put him out. As soon as I found out I was pregnant, I put him out. Because we was already having problems anyway, you know. I didn't even want to be with, I didn't want to be bothered. I didn't want to look at him at all. I was sick. Yeah, she said I was wrong. She was like, "You wrong." And I said, "I'm not married. I'm not giving him his name and we're not married." And she said, "You wrong." So then she went on telling me that her daughter had gave her child the father's name. I said, "That's your daughter." She said, "Well, you wrong. And you know that's who you lay with, and you should give that baby his last name. What kind of mother are you?" I said, "A smart one." And I said, "It ain't none of your business what I choose to name my child." And I said, "Until you take care of him." I said, and then I was offended because she said, "Well, what kind of mother are you? Or what kind of mother are you going to be?" So we had words. And I told her, I said, "That's your opinion." I said, "And I didn't ask you for it." She said, "Well, I'm telling you, you wrong." I said, "Well, I didn't ask you what your opinion was." So I kind of like let her have it, you know. So she stopped speaking to me, and we stopped speaking to each other. Yes, she had a lot of fucking nerve. Okay? She had a lot of nerve. So when I had my baby shower, I did not invite her. Because she stopped speaking to me. So after I had the baby, she still wasn't speaking to me. She knew I had had the baby. But Christopher, when he got to be about 1 or 2, you know how kids run and all of this and all that, right? She would call over to my landlord and she would complain about Christopher. And she would complain and she would make up shit. She would say that Christopher was running around and we weren't even at home. So my landlord came up there and put padding up under the carpet. Then she said he would bounce the ball, which sometimes he would, okay? And I would try to get him from bouncing the ball. She complained. So my landlord knew what had happened because I told her. So she told my landlord, "I think she's just doing this on purpose. She's just doing this on purpose because she got mad because I said what I said to her." I wasn't doing nothing on purpose. So she kept on complaining. Right, he's a child. Exactly. She kept on complaining. So I said to my landlord, because I was starting to get pissed with my landlord, I said, "Well, what the fuck do you all want me to do? Chain him to the goddamn couch?" I said it just like that. And I felt bad for saying that to my landlord because she was a Christian lady, went to church every Sunday. But I was like, I'm sick of this bullshit. I'm like, I'm paying rent just like her. So I said, but she don't say that when her alarm clock go off at 2 o'clock in the morning and she let it run and run and run and I hear it up in my apartment. I said, she don't say that when her daughter and her boyfriend is out there at 2 o'clock in the morning fighting in the goddamn hallway. I said, so everybody in this motherfucker gets disturbed sometimes. When I said that, I shut that shit down. I said, don't complain about my son if you ain't gonna make no noise, if you ain't making noise in your apartment. So then the person that lived up under her started complaining about her and her grandchildren. I said, see, karma is a fucker. That's why you got to be careful. So Christopher one day was bouncing the ball. And I told him, I said, you can't bounce that ball. I said, because she's going to be up here. One time she took a broom and hit the ceiling. Thank you. Thank you for saying you love my hair. Hitting the ceiling and whatever. So anyway, one day she came up there. She knocked on my door. And she was sick. She had the flu. So she was standing back. She said, she was real hoarse. Real. I know that he just a baby. But me and my daughter, we both got the flu and we are sick. And we just trying to get some sleep. Can you please tell him to not bounce that ball? I said, okay. I slammed the motherfucking door. I didn't say feel better. I ain't say nothing. So Christopher heard that. I'll tell you how this child of mine is. A week later, we were coming out the apartment building, coming down the steps. And she was coming up the steps. And she saw us. And she wasn't going to speak or say nothing. Because I slammed the door in her face. I said, okay. And I closed the door. And the reason why I was like that, because she had given me hell about him. And I knew that it wasn't about him, but it was about the fact that we weren't talking. Because she and I were friends. We were cool with each other, you know. We used to go to lunch. We used to go walking together. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like she was being a true bitch. And because she was a lot older, I was trying not to disrespect her. But when you talking about my child and you constantly lying, enough is enough. And we went to the same church. So she was coming up the steps. And this little boy said to her, he said, in this little voice, he had to be about 4 or 5. He said, I'm sorry that you sick. He said, I'm sorry I was bouncing a ball. I hope you feel better. And this lady, she real light skinned, she got so red in the face and the tears welled up in her eyes. And she grabbed him and she hugged him. She said, it's okay, baby. It's okay. She said, I feel better. I feel better. And I wanted to cry too because it was the way he said it. This little voice, this little baby, little voice. And he was sincere. He was sincere. You could feel it. And she grabbed him and hugged him. And, he said he was sorry. And she said, it's okay, like that. And then from that day on, she started back speaking to me. And then every time she saw him, she would talk to him. So wouldn't you know, as he got older, he started helping her with her groceries to her door. He started helping her with her laundry to her door. See what I'm saying? That's why I say you got to be careful. Because you don't know who you gonna need. Okay? You don't know who you going to need. So he started having birthdays. She would give him $10. She would give him $20. One day she was getting out of her car. She was struggling. He saw that she was struggling. We had got upstairs. He said, Miss Pearl down there struggling with her groceries. He said, I'm gonna go downstairs and help her. I didn't tell him to go down there and help her. He opened up the apartment door. He had to be about 13. He went down and he helped her with her groceries. Because she lived on the 2nd floor. I lived on the 3rd. You right. You right, Aunt Esther. You right. So every time he would see her, he would help her. He would help her. Hey, Sherry. Or is your name, what's your name? Sharita? Sharita Hale? Hey, how you doing? And that's why I say you got to be careful. Yeah, exactly. I couldn't understand. She gave me hell. She gave me hell. I'm telling y'all. She gave me hell. Yeah, Christopher, he is going to make a great husband. He really, really is. Whatever I tell Christopher to do something as far as her helping somebody, he does it. The lady across the street from us now, I can't think of her name, but she's an older lady, and she has a handicapped parking space. And she always, she don't know, she don't have nobody to help her, whatever. Christopher see her getting out that car struggling, he goes over there and help her. Thank you, Mary. Hey, Velvet. Hey, girl. Velvet, the cake was delish, girl. I'm good, doing good, Sunstar. How are you? So I said all that to say that this same situation that he going through right now, that boy gonna have to come back. See, and it's not because I said so. It's because of what God say. You can't do me wrong and think you can't come back and confront me and apologize. It's just like um it's just like my ex-friend. You may not come back today. You may not come back next week. You may not come back next year. But you coming back. You coming back. It was good, Velvet. It was good. Really good. And because the point that I'm trying to make is that you can't do people wrong. You can't do people wrong and think that you're going to get away with it. None of us get away with anything. None of us. So you may think that you getting away with something, or you don't have to say you sorry to somebody, but God gonna make you go back. Don't mean that y'all may get back to where you were, but he gonna make you go back to that person that you wrong and say you sorry. Well, the thing is that she did it in a way where she realized all those years that what she was doing to me was wrong. And I forgave her. You know what I'm saying? We was never like we were, but I would see her, I would talk to her, from that day on, all of that bull crap that she was sending me through stopped. And he was the one who stopped it because he apologized to her. I didn't tell him to tell her that he was sorry for bouncing the ball. He did that because she came up to the door and she said they had the flu, and she was talking real low, and she was all wrapped in her robe, and I just let it go after that. She started to be nice to him and everything. But the whole thing is that you got to be careful, because the same person that you doing something to is the same person that you might need to help you. And he helped that lady more than once. You got to be careful. Right. She didn't come to the housewarming party. But I think the reason why she didn't come to the housewarming party was because I think a part of her was a little jealous that I was moving on and I was leaving her. And then it was like she had to think about, you know what I'm saying? I've been in this apartment 30 some years and I ain't never made a move. And that's what I'm saying. You can't be afraid to make a move. Sometimes you got to step out on faith. Sometimes you got to say, I don't know how this is going to go or where it's going to go, but I'm going to trust God and I'm going to go. Thank you, Ann. I believe I raised him right. That's so true. Our children are a reflection of us. Slim Monica, you right. She's been in the apartment for 30 years. Exactly. It's been other people that lived up in that apartment. You are so right. Yeah. But you know what? I'm not saying you cannot buy a house at 70. But I just knew for me, I didn't want to be her. I didn't want that. Yeah, she did. Thank you, Brittany. But sometimes you got to step out on faith. It might be, it might be difficult for a couple of years, when you first get in the house, like right now, it's a little tight, but I know my God will provide. I know he didn't put me here to leave me. What sign is my ex-friend? A Gemini. I don't even like Geminis. It was good, Meadow. It was real good. I'm supposed to go out to dinner tomorrow, too. Yeah, he a Gemini. I don't like Geminis. No shade to nobody who a Gemini, but they some evil fuckers. They are. They evil. Yeah. I'm going to dinner tomorrow too. And I'm not a person who is into zodiac signs, but I will say this. Every Gemini man that I've been with, I ain't got along with. But I don't give a fuck what they sign is. I don't get along with none of them anyway. Yeah, she did. She took me out to lunch today and she bought me, I haven't put it up on YouTube yet. She made me a strawberry cheesecake. So I got more cake. And it was good. And she bought me some earrings. And she took me to lunch. And see, that's what the sperm donor don't like, y'all. Start a strawberry cheesecake, and he don't like that. He don't like that his sister and I are like this. He don't like that. But see, you can't make people not like me, sweetie, because you got an issue. He wish he was still with me. That's the problem. That's really the problem. He don't like the fact that his family like me. Yes, his sister took me out. Yes. What you say? It's Miss Foxy. My ex was a Gemini, and he cheated on me with my best friend at the time. Damn. Girl, I ain't surprised. But shit, they don't have to be no specific sign to do no bullshit like that. I know a couple of people who boyfriends that had sex with their best friends. That's some messy ass shit. Is strawberry your favorite flavor? Your cake was strawberry too, right? Yeah, the cake was raspberry and strawberries, and the cheesecake was strawberry cheesecake. It was so good. Yeah, his loss for real. But you know what? That's the whole problem in a nutshell. Hey Frank, how you doing? Yeah, that was the whole problem in a nutshell. You know what I'm saying? Because when people realize that they have lost something good, you understand what I'm saying? They have a whole issue with you, and it ain't you. It's they have an issue with themselves. Yeah, her cakes are really good. Yeah, but you know, they have a whole issue with themselves. Yes, it was good, Sunstar. It was so good. Yes, once they lose something good, they have a hard time getting it, letting go and coming to terms with it. Yeah, but it's his fault though. What did you say? What do you think of Nene dating Phaedra's ex-husband from Real Housewives? Wow, I didn't know that. Wait a minute. She dating what's his name? What's the light-skinned guy she was married to? Really? That's crazy. What do I think about it? I wouldn't do that, especially if we friends. If we were friends, I wouldn't date nobody's ex-husband. Although, you know, I have said this a million times. No, nobody belongs to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody belong. Apollo, that's his name. Yeah, Apollo. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That's crazy. Apollo, I can't see nobody wanting to date him after all the stuff he did. This a cat with her nosy self. Say hi to the people since you want to be up in the camera. Say hi. This a cat. A fat ass cat at that. Because she eat all day long. No, this not honey. This caramel. The bad one. Hey, James. How are you? Where you been? That's true, Brittany. Sunstar, that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? They be mad because you don't want to be bothered with them no more. You know, I give a man so many chances to get his shit right. And after a while, I'm sick of them. Yeah, Apollo was trash. Why would she want him? It's a girl cat, Caramel. This cat is bad as hell. No, I'm not from Nigeria. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you. But you know what, Brittany? I don't want no man. And when I say that, I don't say that like I don't like men. But I don't want no man. I just want some. That's it. That's it. Really and truly, that's it. I don't want no. I've been trying to get my channel up to 2K. Oh, James, I did not know you was a content creator. Okay, so is your channel under your name? Because I'll come over there and subscribe. Why you didn't tell me? What'd you say? Most of her. I know, that's what I'm saying. I don't know why Nene would want him. Okay, James, I'm gonna subscribe to your channel. Yeah, I don't want no man. You ain't and you laughing. I'm serious. I don't. No. Oh, I'm glad you enjoy listening to me talk. I don't want that headache. I don't want to be bothered with nobody. Okay, Nene is very messy. Let me ask y'all a question. So a friend of mine told me about one of her daughter's friends. The guy asked her to marry him, and she said yes. But she doesn't want to live with him. She loves him, and she's in love with him, but she does not want to give up her freedom of being single. Did I see your other comment? Let me see, Ann. I might have missed it. And I might have missed it. What did you say? I don't know where it is because I'm at the bottom now. Yeah, Bonnie, she's so spoiled. Albert, how old are you? Because if you a young child, you can't be in this live. Yeah, so I don't think the guy she dealing with want that though, but she wants that. She wants to get right. She wants to get married, but she does not want to live with him. She don't want to live with him. And I understand that. But most guys ain't gonna go for that. Most people are not gonna go for that. But I feel her though. I feel her because I promise you, I don't want to live with nobody. Okay, well, James, we're gonna check you out. We're gonna check you out. Meadow, can you block Albert Petrick or whatever his name is? I don't know if you 6 or not, but if you are, you gotta go. Can you block him? Now, if you playing, too bad. You out of here. Well, I personally think she should have told him before before she accepted the ring. I think she should have been upfront. And I think she should have said, listen, I want to get married, but I don't want to live together. Or either I don't want to get married and we can continue to date. But I think she should have been upfront. I don't think she should have allowed this man to go buy her a ring and then propose as if she wants to get married and they live together. No, she did not tell him that beforehand. Right, I agree, Aunt Esther. Apollo, of all men, Apollo was grimy. Yeah, please hit it's 112 people here, but it's only 59 thumbs up. It should be more than that. So you can tap the screen. you can hit the 3 dots and give this live a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Apollo is a snake. He's a snake. Prison, been to prison. He a snake. Yeah, she should have been up front. Yeah, it's 100 views, but it's only, okay, I see the numbers going, the thumbs up is going up. It's at 61 now. But, that's too much. That's too much. Hey, Phyllis. I know where you been. How you feeling? How are you doing? Hey, Bearded Ginger, how you doing? But she should have been up front with that man. I'm not gonna let a man go buy me a ring and I don't have no intentions of getting married or living with him. No, it ain't gonna last with Nene and Apollo. I hadn't heard that. I'm so glad you told me about that. I'm sure gonna go and look. That's nasty. And like you said, all the men in the world, you gonna get him. I'm glad you're doing good. And for your friend, she should have had a conversation. Right. Why would you let a man go buy you a ring? See, I'm coming in the door telling the man, I don't want to get married. And if I tell you that up front, that lets you know, don't buy me no ring because I don't want to get married. I don't want to get married. And it has nothing to do with the age that I am now. I just don't want to get married. Right, she does. Apollo put her through a lot. My vacation is going good, Sunstar. She is, and he's going to be hurt when he find out that she don't want to get married. Yeah, she liked the ideal of being married, Velvet, but she ain't told him that she don't want to live with him. You know, so you can't have it both ways. You know, don't have no man go out and buy you no ring and then you talking about you don't want to live with him because you don't want to give up your single life. You don't want to give up your single life. You shouldn't be accepting a ring. Okay, it's me, Foxy. Go on and go to bed. We'll see you next time. But that ain't He's gonna feel real hurt because she should have said from the get-go, I don't want to get married. Because I tell men that as soon as I start talking to them. Listen, I don't want to get married. Now, if you want to go out, you want to kick it, you want to have some fun, we can do that. But that's it. That's it. Yeah, exactly, Velvet. Exactly. Exactly. And I feel like this. If as a man and a woman, if you know that you want to stay single, you should tell a man that. Yes, Brittany, that's so true. This foundation, thank you for the compliment, Black Sweet 1973. This is by Benefit. I don't know if you can find it online. You can find it in Ultra Beauty. I don't have it near me, but it's called Benefit. I don't know the number that I wear, but it's Benefit Makeup Foundation. Right, Aunt Esther. Right. Right. But you need to be upfront. I saw Kiki Palmer say that, Phyllis, and you welcome, Black Sweet. Black Sweet, if you email me at ccfashionismypassion@gmail.com, can somebody pin it, Meadow? If you email me, I can let you know what number it is. But you know they got all different shades for they got all different shades of this makeup. But I love the Benefit Foundation. I really, really do. It don't make your face real oily. It doesn't you know how you put on foundation and it'd be like blotchy and stuff. It's pretty. That's true. I don't know. Now that part I don't know. because this is a friend's daughter's friend. So I don't know what the mother's, you know. But you should say up front, I don't want to get married. Thank you, Meadow. Thank you for saying that. Thank you. Please don't. Please don't. I pinned your comment so they can see it. Yeah, Kiki Palmer daddy put her through hell, baby. Hell. Hell. Yes. I Missy Miss, same here. You know, same here. Yeah, if you email me Black Sweet, tell you if Christopher would come up here because it's on the bath. If he comes up here, I'll have him go in my bathroom and get it for me. But and I can show it to you. But I don't, that's why I said, I don't even want, I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. I want a man for one thing and one thing only. Because honest to God, most of them ain't good for nothing much else than that. Yeah, Keke Palmer is a celebrity. Apollo and Nene are, they reality stars. Yeah. What you say, Kimma? Oh, she retracted her message. Okay. Nowadays, more people interested in the glam wedding ceremony. That's true. Yeah, Aunt Esther, I always wanted to get married, but I don't anymore. I don't. I don't want to get married. I do not. I just want to get my back blown out and go the fuck home. I, Phyllis, that ain't sounding selfish. That ain't sounding selfish at all. Listen here. I don't want to have to do nothing for nobody else. Not for that child of mine, them cats. Okay? So I know when you get married and you get a husband, it's certain things you got to do. And I don't want to do it. You absolutely right, Debbie. You absolutely right. You so right. No, they don't, Aunt Esther. They don't. And with that being said, you shouldn't do it. I have been asked to be married 3 times. Got engaged, then God revealed who they were, and every relationship ended for the best. God protected me. Dodged a bullet. I'm a hopeless romantic and love deeply, but relationships are hard. Not everyone wants the same thing. People need to be more understanding of that. Nothing wrong with what you want. That is so true. Girl, I understand. I've been asked to be married several times, and answer has been hell no every time. Marriage ain't for everybody. You know, now I struggled with that for a long time, you all, because I've never been asked. And I was like, damn, I ain't never even been asked. But now I don't give a damn. Being single is a blessing because I know a lot of people right now that are in relationships and they are miserable. True. Yeah. Kimma, I like you, honey, because me either. I Same here, Phyllis. Same here. And it's always been a man that caused it. 99% of my issues and problems has been because of a man. Yes. Yes, they can be draining. Yes. And so that's why I say, come on and give me that and go on home. Go home. Go home. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not gonna say I don't want that. But I ain't out here chasing that or trying to find that either. Thank you, Meadow. I ain't trying to do none of that. You know, I ain't trying to do none of that. I ain't out there trying to get it. I ain't out there looking for it. I ain't doing none of that. You know, I'm like, hey, whatever happens, happens. Whatever don't happen, oh well. I don't want no man. What'd you say, Aunt Esther? You're right, Miss CeCe. Most men let people come between their true love and end up regretting. Yep, that's true. Yes, it is, Brittany. But see, I said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. Uh, did y'all see the what is he? What is he? He a soccer player or something like that. He went on and was talking about he cheated on his girlfriend, and he in the press conference he apologized and said he cheated on her. And so Sunny Halston, they showed it on The View. She was like, "Oh, he loves her. He loves her. Did he apologize?" Listen here, no, he don't. People are sorry because they get caught. People would keep cheating if they did not get caught. Okay, so I'm going to say this again, and I've said it here before, and I'm going to keep saying it, and some of you all are going to agree, and some of you all are not going to agree. You don't love people and portray them. You don't. You just don't. Yes, Kim, exactly. Exactly. But you cannot say that you love me and you go out and cheat on me, knowing that that's going to destroy me, knowing that that's going to devastate me, knowing that that's going to hurt me. You can't say you love me, because cheating is not a mistake. It's a choice. It's a choice. You know, it's a choice. You know what you're doing, and you know why you're doing it, and it's a choice. The first time you start having conversations with a person, the first time you all give each other the Google eyes, you've already decided that this is what you want to do. So when I hear men and women say, he made a mistake by cheating on me. No, he made a choice, or she made a choice. Because you don't entertain something that you're not interested in doing. You don't even entertain it. Exactly, Velvet, exactly. You said I don't cheat mostly because I don't want two headaches. Well, I mean, you should not cheat because you in love with the person that you with. I mean, if you looking at it like that, then that's not a good enough reason to cheat. You know what I'm saying? That means that the other person might not be a headache. So that means that you would cheat. You know, so no, you can't tell me that I'm doing good. How are you? You can't tell me that you can't tell me that you love me and you want to cheat. That don't make sense. That if you single, then you should be doing what you want to do. But if you in a relationship with a woman and you consider that your woman or your girl, you should be true to who you with. And if you are the type of man that you just out here doing your thing and you let women know that up front, then you out here doing your thing. You ain't cheating on nobody. Then you ain't cheating. You know, so it's a difference. It's a difference. I know what he you tired of relationships. I get it. Hey, I understand. Right. I understand what he's saying, Meadow. I got it. I got it. And that's understandable. You know, that's understandable. But I guess what I'm saying is just don't cheat on nobody if you with somebody. That's all I'm saying. Yes, they are. Yes, they are, Debbie. Yes. Yes. Yeah, and I get it, Ryan. I'm much older than you. Thank you, Derek. Thank you. How you doing? I'm older than you. Okay, so I understand exactly where you coming from, and it ain't nothing wrong with feeling like that, you know. But when I love a man, can't another man make me look at him when I'm in love with a man. That is so true. That is so true. But see, I said this on my Facebook page, and people looked at me like I was crazy. I don't want to ever fall in love again. And when I say that, I'm not saying that on the basis of, well, let me explain it. I want somebody to be in love with me. Okay? I want somebody to be in love with me, and then I fall in love with them. I don't want to be the person always falling in love. I don't want to always be the person that's interested in you and you not interested in me. I don't want to be the only person in the relationship who's doing and giving and pouring into the person and nothing is being poured back. So I don't want to fall in love. I don't want to have to think about nobody, worry about nobody, being concerned about nobody. I don't want to do none of that. So I don't want to be in love. I don't even want to love you. I want to like you and care about you enough that if you need me, I'll be there for you. But as far as being in love with you or loving you, hell no. Yeah, I don't know. No, sir. I don't want that. I don't want that. That's why I can sleep with a man that I like. I cannot sleep with a man that I'm not attracted to. I don't care how much money he got. I don't care how what he drive, what he live in. I'm not gonna just have sex with a man because he can do this, he can do that for me or whatever. I've got to be attracted to you. Don't mean I got to be your woman. Don't mean that I got to be in a relationship with you. But I got to be attracted to you for me to even get moist enough to want to do it to you. Exactly. Exactly. You know? Right. That's true, Velvet. That is so true. So, mm-mm. And I ain't even doing that now. I ain't doing nothing with nobody. I ain't doing nothing. I ain't doing nothing with nobody. And I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with that. Because, like I said, I got to like you on some type of level for me to even do that. And if I mean, it's got to be something. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Brittany. Thank you. And I'm going to tell you, Brittany, I am ecstatically happy now in my life because I'm not dealing with BS. I'm not dealing with somebody lying to me. Let me tell you something. My ex-friend, I still believe that he was lying about his situation. And I'm not finna deal with nobody lying. Even if you would dip off, even if you would jump off, I'm not finna deal with nobody lying to me. Be truthful about your situation, whatever it is, and let me decide if I want to deal with that or not. Ryan, you singing the song? I'm doing good. How are you doing? Yeah, I don't want to be. Don't lie. Just tell me what it is up front. Miss, I'm telling you, that's the worst feeling in the world when you with somebody and they break your heart. Yes, yes, Brittany, I agree. I agree. I agree. All that lying and see, and I'm gonna tell you something too. I don't care if we are bumping and grinding. You ain't finna talk to me any kind of way. You ain't finna treat me fucked up. You ain't finna do none of that. You ain't finna do none of that. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, yeah, I do. I hate a liar too. Stop lying. Just tell the truth. Say what it is. You know, say what it is. I ain't got time for all that. Not at this age. You know, if you damn near, I'm 56, and if I'm dating men my age and a little bit older, and you still want to lie, and you still want to be a cheater and a serial cheater, what's the point? Let me tell y'all something. I saw this girl when we was in the restaurant eating today. What is up with people coming to the public places with goddamn bonnets on their head? Why? That's true. A lot of men don't have that, Brittany. What you say? I don't get no answer, just a maybe. Like, now you're going to make me question myself. People got to be upfront and honest. That's true. CeCe don't want to be in love because that she's a strong person and don't want to. Yes. Yep. Girl, she was sitting at the bar with a bonnet on her head. Why? Why? Me and Chris auntie was like, because she saw it first, and then she was like, she looked across the room, then she looked at me, she was like, am I seeing what I think I'm seeing? And so I looked over and I said, and then she had on some brown, dirty brown Timberland boots. Like, not Timberland, what you call them? Ugg boots. And this gray jogging suit. And so I said, well, you know what? Let me not judge. Maybe she don't have a lot. Maybe she homeless. Maybe she just came in to get a bite to eat. But, oh no. Yeah, they got mad at Monique for saying that. And she was telling the truth. They don't care how they come out the house at all. Yeah, I know. It used to be a time when you get ready to fly on the plane, you got cute. Shit, not now. They come to the airport looking any damn way. I'm like, what in the fuck is she got on her head? Pants hanging off their ass. And then I said, okay, at least if she had on a black bonnet, but you got on this pink bonnet. And then, why do they wear the most hideous bonnets? They got all kinds of chicken grease on the side. Why? Hey, Grandma's Corner, how you doing? I'm like, damn. I'm like, you can go to Ross and get a cute hat for $5. I don't understand it. I don't get it, y'all. I don't get it. No, they don't do nothing now. They don't do nothing. Look trifling as hell. Now they got a dress. You got to have a dress code for grown folk. I got a question. Is anybody taking Lolapine, high blood pressure medicine? Is one of the side effects headaches? Because ever since I started taking this high blood pressure medicine, I cannot get rid of this headache. Is that a side effect? Oh God, I hate going into Walmart. Ghetto. House shoes, yes. Them sliding furry, them furry house shoes. I want to burn them motherfuckers. And them beauty supply leggings. We are friends, Derek, right here on this page. You said how many milligrams? 5 milligrams. It gives me a headache. I don't know if it's this. I don't know. My blood pressure is not high because I just went to the doctor. But I want to burn them beauty supply leggings and them furry ass house shoes. I can't stand that shit. Whew. Yes, I do eat before I take it. Yeah, I do. I take it at night. And the reason why I take it at night, because one of the side effects is drowsiness. And I can't be feeling drowsy, and I'm driving during the day. Pajamas, house shoes, house coats. And I am convinced if you come out the house with pajamas on, you ain't washed your ass. Right, exactly. Exactly. How do you pronounce your name? Raga Lovedy? But did you have headaches, Kimma? Did you have headaches with this? Because I cannot get rid of this headache. And I took some Excedrin earlier and I was, I was okay. But I take this at night and I wake up with a headache. Oh, I know, Aunt Esther. And you know what that means. If it's a partial shutdown, that means that them income tax returns gonna be slowed down too. I'm sick of them. You said stop taking it. So wait a minute. So Kimma, you did have headaches? That was one of the side effects? Because I cannot get rid of this headache. Yes, basically, Rega loving D or just D. Okay. I'm gonna call you D. Thank you for telling me because I didn't know how to pronounce it. I know, Bonnie. It's everywhere you go. When they lowered the dosage, it went away. Okay. So you were getting headache. Yeah, I need to call I'm gonna have to send my message to doctor. Send my message to doctor. I'm gonna have to send a message to my doctor telling her that that it's giving me headaches. I ain't gonna take it tonight because I got a slight headache now, and I had a headache earlier. I woke up with a headache. Yeah, I might need to decrease the dosage because it's every time I wake up, I got a headache, and I noticed that I wasn't having headaches till I started taking it. So I'm not gonna take it tonight. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Vince. Would you say YouTube Island remedies for it instead of pills? Yeah, I'm gonna have to send her a message or call her because yeah, it's giving me a headache. Good night, it's Kinley. Good night. No, it's Lolapine. It's LODP. Oh, I'm saying, yeah, what is this? LOD. I don't know if that's an I. PINE. Belslate is 5 milligrams. I found your channel from, okay. Modest Life J. Yeah. Yeah, I like her. Thank you. I hope you stick around. Hope you come back. Thank you. Yeah, I like Modest J too. I watch her. We supposed to be doing a Ross collab together. I just haven't did it yet because I haven't really found a whole lot of stuff at Ross. I see 107. It might have been 120. The numbers keep going up and down. Well, you all, before I get off of here, it's 9:01. Is it anything you all want to talk about or ask me? Any topic you all want to talk about? They'll lower the dosage for you. My doctor, she did it immediately. Okay. Okay, great. CeCe, I put up that's the kind that you take for high blood pressure. Yeah, it's the Lolapine. No, I haven't done it with her yet. Not the collaboration yet. No. I know. Same here. I used to take those and they made my ankle swell. Really? I also know that somebody I saw on TikTok was taking it and it made their lips swell up. So when she prescribed this for me, I said, is it gonna make my lips swell up? And she started cracking up. I was like, cause baby, my lips is already big. I don't need nothing. Thank you, Brittany. You think it can be headaches can be hormone related? Maybe so. I do other hauls. I do Dee Dee's discount store, TJ Maxx. I'm getting ready to do a purse haul. I do Shein, where I do a fashion haul. So yeah, I do Fashion Nova. I found some good items, but not as good as I would like. But I have something in my closet that I bought that I can show. So you all, anybody got a topic? Anybody want to talk about anything? Anybody got a question? Nope, not yet. Because you know what? The pants that I have on right now, I'm going to haul these. I wore them today. But baby, let me tell you, I pulled out this dress that I got. And I pulled out these pants that I got. And the pants and the dress, girl, the dress that I got is too small. Oh, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you, Dee. Thank you. I really appreciate you. And it's too small. I don't know how the hell. Ain't no stretch in this dress at all. I don't know what the hell they was thinking. And I got another pair of pants. They kind of tight. None of the things I picked had a lot of stretch in them. I don't know. But I got a t-shirt. I got these pair of pants. Another pair of pants. I couldn't get it now. And I guess I got like a little top. It's real cute. So I'm a haul. Probably do it this weekend. I might do it this weekend. I don't know. Because I'm supposed to get together Sunday with a girlfriend. Hey, pretty KD. How you doing? Nope, I don't have it by me. You talking about the purse that Meadow gave me? No, I don't have it. I don't have it. It's in the other room. I don't know what you're talking about. We just gonna hide your comment. Thank you. Thank you. It's pink. The one that Metal bought me is pink. Yeah, I was trying to stay on here to 10 o'clock. That's why I wanted you all to come up with a subject. I know. It sure has, Metal. It sure has. Nobody got a topic? Nobody? Nobody? Nobody got nothing? I know y'all got it. I know y'all got something y'all want to talk about. You like hauls and weight loss issues? Yeah. What do you plan on doing this weekend? Well, tomorrow I'm supposed to go to dinner or lunch, no, dinner with a girlfriend. I don't know where she's taking me. Saturday I was supposed to go to a Valentine's Day get together, but I ain't going. What do you think about the kidnapped lady? I honestly think that she's deceased, and I think it's somebody in that family. It's very. Oh, it's 10 o'clock where you are, D? Yeah, you all are an hour ahead. It's 9:06 here. I really, really think that, I honestly think that she's passed, because I did see Trump calling the Obama apes. Yes, I did. But we know Trump is racist. We know that. But I think that Savannah Guthrie's mom, it's been almost 2 weeks. She doesn't have her medication for her heart. It's weird. It's weird who the person was that was at the camera. I just really believe that it is somebody in that family that did this. I just do. I just do. And I just hope that she's not dead. I hope they find her too, because even the FBI man, when he was talking about how the man went to the camera and stuff, he was like, don't nobody hold no firearm in front of them like that. He was just talking about all the things that the kidnapper did wrong. Yeah, I just believe that it's a family member. And I believe that I think she's gone, because she needs that medicine. It's sad. It's very, very sad. Very sad. It is awful. It is. But I also think that my niece said that Savannah Guthrie was interviewing those girls from the Epstein files. And I think that it might be somebody, you know, from the Epstein files, somebody, that that might, maybe they, maybe they got something to do with it. Yeah, it could be insurance money. Yeah, it could be. It's just strange. It's just very, very strange to me. It's weird. It's weird. But yeah, as far as Trump is concerned, and Bondi, who was had to testify yesterday, I think so too, Innocent Jefferson. I do too. I agree, Debbie. I agree. I agree. Given her age, but you know, I don't know. It's sad. But everybody at work in that administration is crazy. And Bondi showed her ass yesterday. She showed her ass. It is, Meadow. It is. It's sad. And Bondi showed her ass. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Due to the Epstein files. Yes. Yeah. I know. It is. It is. I agree. Yeah. So, I just think that I don't know. I don't know. I just, it's strange. It's very, 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 very strange. But I hope that she's okay. But I don't know. I don't know. You said no, Bondi was the blonde. She's crazy. She crazy. Monday is present day. It's the kids. Yes, the kids are out of school. No school. Yep, no school. Yeah, they out of school on Monday. Yep, they sure are. They out of school more than they in. That's the truth. Who in their right mind would kidnap an 84-year-old with medical issues? I know. It's just it don't make sense. It makes no sense. That's why I say I believe it's somebody that they know, that knows them. You know, I really do. Because it's weird. It's just weird. It's very, very strange. Is This Christopher decides he's going to take a date to prom. Girl, I don't think so. I know that's right, Meadow. Tomorrow is February 13th. Everybody have a blessed day. And everybody is positive. Amen, Bonnie. It's Friday the 13th tomorrow. Yep. Yeah, but I just, I just don't know. I don't know. It's interesting. Yeah, so yeah, Friday the 13th. Yep. I know that lady was crying, etc. Lord comfort. I know. It's so sad. I think so too. I think so too. Yeah, I think that her family member has done it. I really do. It's gone on too long. And she don't have her medicine. So sad. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you. I hope you come back. I don't know, Velvet. I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. Yep, that's a good question. Well, you all, am I superstitious? No. It's been 2 weeks so far, right? Yeah, it's been 2 weeks. And she ain't had that medicine. It's something very fishy about the whole thing. I've been saying that. I'm like, was it the sister's husband? Is it the brother? It just something ain't right. Just something ain't right. Right, right. It's just something ain't right. What'd you say, Sunstar? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, time will reveal the truth. Yeah, exactly, exactly, exactly. What you all do? Y'all have anybody else have anything? Anything else they want to ask or talk about? Anybody? 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 Anything y'all want to ask? It's getting cold in here. Chris! 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 That boy can't hear for nothing. This is why women. Yep, you right. You right. Chris! Yeah. Can you come turn the heat up? Okay. I ain't got no clothes on. I'm gonna take a shower. Oh. Well, aren't you cold? No. No. It's not cold down there? Nah. Oh, okay. You still alive? Yes. Oh, yeah. Do you want to talk about that, Meadow? You want some advice about that? You want to hear other people's opinion about it? Did you work today? Hey. Okay. I hope to see you again, Bonnie. So, Meadow give you so you give me permission? So you all listen to this story. So Meadow has a coworker. I have no clue, pretty KD. I have no clue. Oh, okay, Meadow. So Meadow has a coworker, a couple of coworkers, and if you know Meadow, if you've been here, his love language is giving, and so he has a coworker that he wanted that's like been going through a little things, right? And he wanted to give her like a little Valentine's Day gift. And this coworker is married, and it wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing romantic. So he went and he asked the other coworker, who he also has done things for her. Like, he was asking her opinion. And the other coworker that he asked for her opinion, she kind of was like, why? Why do you want to give her something? Excuse me? What does that mean? And my love language is receiving. I don't remember you giving me anything. So I don't know if you don't even know me. You don't know what my love language is. You ain't never gave up nothing, so you wouldn't know that. Anywho, so it does definitely sound like jealousy, a fucking hater. But I don't remember this motherfucker sending me anything. So I don't know how he would know what my love language is. Anywho, so the other coworker that he asked, was like, can you give me some ideas, on what to get her or whatever. She was like, why would give her things? Why would you give her anything? I'm a gold digger. I don't know no motherfucker that got gold. Not including you. A gold digger? Really? I don't recall digging no gold for nothing. Everything I got, I bought. Again, another dumbass comment from a dumbass person. It ain't a motherfucker in the world that got gold, including your broke ass. That's a dumb ass comment to make when this motherfucker ain't never sent nothing. And I don't know nobody who got no fucking gold. Anyway, so he asked the coworker. And the coworker was kind of like, thank you for apologizing. I appreciate that, because you don't know nothing about me. And I ain't never met a man yet that had no fucking gold. And everything I bought that I'm sitting in, I bought it. So don't make comments about me. You don't know nothing about me. Because the last time I checked, my Cash App did not have your fucking name in it. And I don't recall ever getting on here asking you, what's your name? Classic Lights 97.99. Okay. So the other coworker that he asked, she kind of was like, why would you want to do that? Why would you want to give her something? She has everything. I think that's a little weird. And she just was kind of nasty to Meadow. She was a little nasty to him about it. And he was just basically asking her, like, what kind of things do you, I just want to give her a little gift because she's been going through. Well, I wouldn't give her anything. She has everything. And I think that's weird. And then she kind of like, when he kind of got a little, his feelings was hurt or whatever. So when he was walking away, she was like, oh, now he's walking away. Now he's annoyed. Well, I mean, here's the thing. If I come to you and I ask you your opinion about getting something, giving somebody something, because I kind of feel like you know that person, or asking you for some ideas, why would you automatically say that it's weird and you don't give her anything? So I kind of feel like she's a little jealous of her. I sure in the fuck don't, innocent Jefferson. Now that's the truth. I don't fuck with no broke ninjas. I don't. I ain't gonna never be with a man who can't do nothing for me or with me. What's the fucking purpose? You know what I'm saying? I don't roll like that. But as far as getting something from a motherfucker, please, no. I'm not giving him no energy, but I just wanted to make that clear because people don't even know me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen him before. That's what I told him, Brittany. I said, she's jealous. You know what I'm saying? She's jealous. And I think that I think she's jealous because she sees him always doing stuff for other people. Thank you so much for the compliment about the hair. And it's like she don't want him to do stuff for other people, like the other women. It's like, well, you shouldn't give her nothing. So I told Meadow, I said, I understand that sometimes, you ask people for their advice or ask people for their opinion because you young and you want to try to make sure you're doing the right thing. When you young, that's what young people do. They ask for your opinion because they still at that point in their life that they kind of like need some guidance and some reassurance that they doing the right thing. But her response to me was fucked up. That's what I told him. I said I would buy the lady, if I wanted to buy her something, I would buy her something. So she and I are the same age, Meadow. Yeah. I just think that I think she doesn't. I honestly feel in my heart of hearts that she just don't want you doing nothing for nobody else if it's not her. And even when you tried to do things for her, she's, she what she said to him was, oh, this is another thing she said. She said, "Are you doing things for? Are you doing things for recognition, or are you doing it because you want to do it, like from your heart?" And I thought that was fucked up too to say that. Are you doing it to get recognition? Maybe so, Lady Marilyn, she could. Oh, about the gold tooth. Right, it's not her business. It's not. But see, he asked her. And so then she made it become her business. So I told him, don't ask her nothing no more. And then to say to him after she's gotten things from him or received things from him, to say to him, are you doing it to get recognition, or are you doing it, she said, so in other words, she's basically telling him, I think you doing it just to get the recognition, and that was weird. Exactly, D. I said the same thing. What gives her the right to right? Yeah. I think she don't want. I think. Yeah, that's what I think. But to even say that to you was was crazy. Do I have any advice for someone who struggles to advocate for themselves and is a people pleaser? I think the advice that I would give for that is that you just got to stop doing it. You have got to get to the point where you don't care if people get mad at you or not for you not doing whatever it is that they want you to do. Because being a people pleaser is going to always have you upset and always have you in a position where you never get anything for yourself. You got to put yourself first. Oh, excuse me. You got to put yourself first before you put anyone else for anyone. And I mean that about your children, your husband, your mama, your sister, your daddy, whomever. At some point, you got to say no. You got to practice that. You got to stand in the mirror and say no. And you got to not care who gets upset with you because you said no. Right. You got to set boundaries. If you don't set any boundaries, you're going to have people always running over you, no matter who it is. Okay, Delisa. You gotta set boundaries. You don't set any boundaries, people feel that they can walk all over you. That's true, Aunt Esther. Some men are like that. That's his love language. You know, he likes to give and he likes to make people happy by giving. You know, that's what makes him happy. Yeah, you know, as far as she is concerned, I told him last night, we talked on the phone. That's because we were on the phone and it was kind of late, so that's why I didn't go live, and I was tired. But I told him I would give her ass 50 feet. Oh, you welcome. You welcome. But you've got to you can't continue to be a people pleaser. Are you pleasing yourself? You got to ask yourself, what's more important, pleasing them or pleasing me? Because I'm going to tell you something about being a people pleaser. A people pleaser is going to ruin you. You know, it's going to ruin you. It's going to drain you. It's going to pull you down. It's going to change your personality. So you got to learn to say no and mean it. And your no mean no. Period. I don't care who it is. Stop doing things that you don't want to do. Stop being there for people that you don't want to be there for. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. And don't feel bad about the fact that you said no. Because people love people pleasers. They do. Hold on, you all. Okay. I gotta respond to my girlfriend. She's telling me to come to her house tomorrow. Girl, I can't either, Delisa, and I'm not gonna deal with no broke ninja. I'm not. Not at all. My girlfriend is taking me to dinner tomorrow, and I don't know where we going, but she told me to drive to her house and park in her garage. She lives downtown, and we're gonna Uber over to the restaurant. So I have no clue where she's taking me. What did you say, Meadow? So I'm only going to give 2 Valentine's Day gifts to 2 special ladies that do deserve it and who always look out for me without disrespecting me. As you should. As you should. Thank you, Virginia. Thank you. How you doing? Can I go live tomorrow, Aunt Esther? I'll try. Absolutely, they do, Brittany. Yes. Thank you, Delisa. Thank you. I hope she takes me to the crab place, too. Hey, Frugalisa, how are you? Thank you. Not yet. I think I'm going to get my crabs tomorrow. I hope. I hope. She's not telling me where she's taking me. But I'm going to say this. I'm going to tell you all this. I used to have a hard time telling people no because I wanted to fit in, because I wanted people to like me, because I wanted people to love me, because I wanted people to invite me to things. I quickly got over that because I was being used. You know what I'm saying? I was being used. And I'm going to tell y'all, the worst feeling in the world, is to know that people using you. And it ain't because they don't want you. They only want you around because you're doing something for them, not because they really like you. That's fucked up. So at this age, at 56, I don't give a damn who don't like me. I don't give a damn who don't like me. in life off of social media and on social media. I don't give a damn. And I will cuss a motherfucker out quick, fast, and in a hurry and keep on walking like I never knew you. Oh, wow. Another Aquarius. You know, so I have learned to care about me. Me. Hey, from Alaska. That's on my bucket list. Exactly. They sure in hell don't have a problem telling you no. Absolutely, Virginia. You don't care. As you get older, you just don't care. And see, I'm going to tell you, I would have been highly offended if she had said that bullshit to me about, oh, are you just doing it to get recognition, or are you doing it to get, hey, whatever reason I'm doing it because I want to do it. And I hate to tell you this, Meadow, but you might have to tell her off in a nice, nasty way if she says something else smart to you. If I ever come to Alaska, I can stay with you. Okay, Alvin. Yeah, you got to think about yourself, because I'm going to tell y'all something. Most people don't give a fuck about you. Even your own family. Alaska has them moose running around. Really? In Alaska, what don't the moon turn a certain color? My girlfriend was telling me, is it blue? The blue moon in Alaska? Oh, thank you, Velvet. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. That's true, Kimma. You can. Yeah, you're going to have to tell her off. I don't know if I would do it politely either. I'd be like, man, your motherfucking business. I know you ain't going to say that, but let me jump in your body for a day. Yeah, Virginia, because tell your husband I said hello. Because the simple fact is this. Most people don't care about you. Okay? Most people don't care about you. They only want you to be there for them and do for them. You understand what I'm saying? It's, you know, as you get older, you start to see the bullshit with people. You start to see people for who they really are. And it's like, okay, got you. You know, Delisa, you said, I think I would have to say, bye, bitch, bye. Yeah, Robin, we all are on that journey of learning how to learn to think about ourselves. You know, it doesn't mean that you can't think of others, but I have just learned to stop caring about what people think about me. Because at the end of the day, and when the day is over, you're the one that's got all this stuff in your head about somebody else, and they ain't thinking about you. They're not thinking about you. You know, so you got to say, you know what? I got to think more about myself. They're not thinking about you. And it's just the truth. Most people don't care nothing about you. They only care about what you can do for them. They don't care nothing about you. Yeah, they don't care nothing about you. And I'm going to tell you something. I don't do nothing that CeCe don't want to do. That goes with my family too. I ain't doing it. Oh, it's been 2 hours? Yay! Oh, that's your husband? Oh, okay. Possum holler. Okay, I see it now. Hey, how you doing, hubby? I ain't doing nothing that I don't want to do. I don't give a damn who get mad. That goes for my child all the way to my mama. Okay, now most times I do whatever my mama want me to do. But there are some times my mama be asked, I be like, Mama, I'm not doing that. You know, and my mama be, and she'll, she respect that. You know what I'm saying? She be like, okay, okay, I get it. I understand. But I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it because because I am the one, who has to live with the decisions that I live with. You know what I'm saying? I got to be bothered with whatever. I'm not going out of my way to take nobody home. I'm not picking you up. I'm not dropping you off. I ain't doing none of that. Thank you, Possum Holler, for telling them to smash the like button. Nope, Frugalista, I'm not making up no excuse either. It's a simple no. Like I'm going to tell you, this guy at my job that I was liking, the first thing he said to me before he asked me, could he take me to get a cheeseburger? He text me, he said, hey, I was like, hey, he was like, what you doing? I said, just sitting here watching TV. He gonna say, you want some company? I said, no, I don't. He was like, oh, he's like, man, I was gonna slide through. This ain't no motherfucking sliding board. This ain't no sliding board where you can slide through here. I said, oh, well, slide on. Get you some motherfucking roller skates and slide wherever you want to. But you ain't sliding over here. Ain't no sliding board over here. Yeah. He asked me, could he slide through? He was going to slide through. Well, ain't no sliding board. Ain't no roller skate rink over here. As soon as he said that, I said, well, no, I said, that's not going to happen. He's like, all right. He was like, well, I'll catch you later. Okay. Block. Ain't nothing else to talk about. That's exactly what he trying to do. If I give up some ass, I guarantee you I'm getting something for it. I ain't finna give up no ass and you ain't bringing nothing and you ain't did nothing for me. And I told this other guy, he always was trying to get over here. I said, hey, let me tell you something. Let me run this down for you. My house is not at home. I don't have no bar. I don't have no amusement park. I don't have no park. I don't have no restaurant. I ain't got none of that. That's outside. My house ain't at home. Because men will try that bullshit if you allow it. Well, I was going to slide through. Well, exactly, Virginia, exactly. You're not finna come over here and sit up on my shit and I'm not, no. Looking in my refrigerator talking about, oh, this all you got? What did you bring? I told my son, I said, let me tell you something. When you go to a lady's house, I said, a woman always needs something. You ask her, baby, do you need anything? Before you start trying to come over there. I said, because what you going up in there to get, you ought to be bringing something. You going up in there to get something, you ought to bring something. I don't care if you gotta go and get a box of chocolate chip cookies. You know she likes Snicker bars? Take her Snicker bars. You know she like bananas? Other than your banana, take her some bananas. Don't walk up in there all the time with nothing in your hand. Don't go up in there with nothing in your hand. And if you dating a woman that got children, you need to ask her or say, hey, do your babies need anything? Take them some crackers. I ain't saying you got to do that every time you go. But why do you think you should go to a woman's house empty-handed? Thank you so much. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I, right. If that's what they should do. That's what they should do. Listen here. A man that's coming to your home and he know that y'all finna bump and grind and he know he finna get some good. He need to bring something. And I'm not saying he got to bring nothing expensive. I'm not saying he got to bring a whole lot of anything. But damn, you ought to be able to walk in here sometime with some flowers, with some candy. I don't give a damn if you got to go to the Dollar Tree. Bring me a whole bag of candy. Yeah, this is my cat. It's one of them. And she is bad. Bad, bad. Yeah, I'm talking about you. This is just one. I have another one. But this one here, this is a demon. Ain't you a demon? You know you a demon. You a demon. This is a demon right here. What'd you say? I didn't say all the time. I said sometime. But if you really like her, shouldn't nobody have to tell you that. Okay, you gotta get out. Getting on my nerve. Whatever. If it's red hot, whatever it is. Shit, she is bad. Exactly. You shouldn't go empty-handed. Something. Yeah, Carmel is horrible. She bad. Move. You're getting on my nerve. Hey, how you doing, Stephanie? Hey, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. That's all I'm saying. Women, you gotta make a man respect you. That's all. And me and my foreman was having this conversation, right? He talking about, well, y'all getting something too. I said, hey. I said, here's the thing. Y'all are the ones who be chasing coochie. So I'm not chasing you. I haven't approached you. I haven't done any of that. Yeah, I like you, and I didn't let you know that I like you. But come on. My other cat's name is Honey. I had Sugar and Honey, Caramel and Chocolate. Sugar got killed in the apartment from the man leaving the ladder. The ladder fell and decapitated her. Chocolate ended up getting sick, and they couldn't figure out what was wrong with her, and I had to put her down. So, yeah. But I had Honey and Sugar first. And then I went and got chocolate and caramel. Well, see, maybe you get free pudding. I don't know. I don't give free pudding. Every woman ain't giving out nothing free. That's the problem. Y'all don't want to chase no woman. Y'all don't want to do nothing for it. You think that you should just get it for free. And if you getting it for free, more power to you. I'm just not the $40 girl that you can bring $40 here and think that that's all you got to do. My shit is better than $40. What you say? Do you ever think about getting kitties or a few more cats sometimes? I've thought about it, but they so expensive. You know, the cat food, the cat litter, you know. Stop. Go somewhere. Go. What do you like for a person to bring on a date? I like for a man to bring flowers on a first date. You know what I'm saying? All right, Virginia. I like for a man to bring flowers on a first date. And it don't have to be necessarily roses, the most expensive flowers. Flowers are flowers, you know. But oftentimes men they don't do that, you know. she needs to go on somewhere. She too aggressive. But flowers, especially when you know that I like flowers. If you walk in my house and you see fresh flowers, you know I like flowers. If you don't walk, if you haven't been to my house, and most women like flowers, most women like some kind of flower or plant or something. Yes, yes, all that. All that. Yeah, flowers. Do I have a cutoff point with folks? Yeah. My cutoff is when you cheat and when you don't put in any effort when it comes to a man. My cutoff point with women is when I see that they are messy and like to keep up a bunch of bullshit. I'm not fucking with you. Really? I'm gonna have to check that out. Nobody said you gotta spend flowers every week. You ain't listening. You said that. I ain't say that. And so what if they die every week? So what? But see, that's what I'm talking about. See, this is what Meadow and I was talking about. And this is what I'm saying. This is the problem with men. They don't want to put in any effort. They don't want to put in any effort. They don't want to put in any effort. If that's how you feel about buying somebody flowers that they're gonna die anyway, can you get rid of this person who said Trump? You talking about dump? You talking about the racist? Please hide that person. I don't want you ever typing nothing in my live, especially about him. Thank you. Thank you for getting out of now. Um, we didn't say every week, but if you feel that way, you know what I'm saying, about a person that likes something, you know. All right, see you soon. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. No, no. Ain't nobody giving you no sexual nothing. Not on no first date. I don't, no. Yeah, you are, girl, Brittany. They always tell on themselves. I be glad when they pop up in the live stream, cause these the same men that be trying to hit on me, and I be like, thank you for revealing yourself. I wouldn't accept shit from Trump. No, ma, that's your problem. You laughing, but that's the problem. You want some cooch on the first date. You ain't did that much for no cooch. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. No. Not the first date. I mean, damn, Mama, can't you get like 5 more dates before she gotta give you something? I'm just saying. The first date? Why would you want a woman to give you some coochie on the first date of mine? I'm just saying. If a woman give you some pussy on the first date, as a man, you should be thinking, damn, how many other men do she give pussy to on the first date? Because when you get up out that pussy, you going to be burning. Oh, you talking about the third date? I think you need to even go a little bit further than the third date. Exactly. Right. I think you need to go a little further. You still don't know her on the third date. Why y'all so frantic for pussy? That's what I don't understand. It ain't like you ain't never had none. Or maybe you haven't. I don't know. Right. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. But any woman, what I don't understand about men, this is what I don't understand about men. Yes, they will fuck anything that move. Yes. And this is what I don't understand about men. Y'all don't know shit about this woman. And if a woman will fuck you and suck your dick on the first date, come on. Come on. As a man, I'd be like, whoa, you gonna give me some pussy on the first date? And I ain't did shit to work for this? As a man, I would be thinking, okay, this is too easy. This is too easy. Something ain't right with her. I would look at a woman like, I'm not interested in you no more. You should be turned off, not turned on. Right. What happened to the 3-month rule? Exactly. Now, if you all don't make it quite to the 3-month rule, let's say y'all been dating a month, 2 months, I could see that. Hell no, she don't respect herself or him. As a man, I wouldn't want no woman who gonna give me some pussy on the first date. Now, if you all been talking on the phone, if y'all been grooving and dealing like that, what you say? But sometimes it's not that she's feeling you like that, especially once you get her hammered. Amai, what? What you mean once you get her hammered? Once you get, so in other words, you like drunk pussy? Yeah, Frugalisa, I don't know what the fuck he talking about. What? Right. We all like, so she, right. So he want her to be drunk. So you want to get her hammered so then you can take advantage of her and have sex with her? Ahmad, really? No, I'm not saying that. You read it wrong. Okay, explain. Okay, just explain, baby, because we all confused. I don't understand. Right. That's what I was going to say. So you a rapist? Facts. I'm not understanding what you mean by that. We're going to give you an opportunity to explain. We ain't going to jump on you. Baby, ain't going to practice on me either. I don't want no damn disease. Hold on, I'm in the kitchen. Keep your socks on. Okay, Ahmad. Is Ahmad high or am I high? Are y'all high? I'm just trying to think. I'm just understanding. Hey, from Hawaii. That's on my bucket list to go to. I've always wanted to go to Hawaii. I am confused. But hey, Ahmad, God bless your ministry. I hope I don't know what to say. Yeah, I want to come to Hawaii. I really do. That's on my bucket list. Well, y'all, where's my battery at? I'm at 20%. I'm going to have to get off of here pretty soon. I think by hammered, he means when you get the goods. Okay. Girl, girl, I'm going to just tell y'all, baby, I'm finna keep my legs closed and crossed. Because these men, child, I don't even know. I don't understand. I'm very lost and confused too. I am too, but I don't know. I don't know. All I'm gonna say is Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is what's out here. This is what that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Cause I don't understand it. I don't like no man who drunk trying to have sex, and I don't want to be drunk trying to have sex. It just don't make no sense to me. Yeah, you better be careful. Baby, it's rough. If y'all is married and y'all are married to somebody who treats you good and all of that, please, please don't go out here in these dating streets because it ain't nothing but piss and shit in the dating pool. I'm telling y'all. Ain't nothing but piss and shit. Yep. Okay, so sometimes it's not that she's a whore. She's feeling you into you and will give you candy, especially if she's hammered. Okay, what does that mean about split? Explain to me what does she's hammered. What do you mean, drunk? I don't understand what you mean, Ahmad. Okay, so sometimes it's not that she's a whore. She's feeling you into you and will give you candy, especially if she's hammered. So yes, a little libatation. You mean like weed or something like that? That's what you mean? I agree, Delisa. I agree. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm trying to uh um maggot maggot mag got flesh. I'm trying to give him the benefit of that. I'm just trying to understand where he's going with this, but he said with a little libatation. Oh, okay. That's the white gas. Okay. It ain't Halloween. I know never it was. Okay. I guess so, Innocent Jefferson. I guess. I guess. I haven't heard the word hammer since college. I know, right? Yes. I have not heard that you right. I don't know. Well, okay. Maybe he's hammered because he makes no sense. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm just going to say this, and I'm going to leave you all with this. Um, I'm going to say this, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies, if you give up some coochie on the first night, you may not be a whore, but you're loose. And men, if you're taking coochie on the first night, you're desperate and you don't know what you're getting, and you need to be careful. That's all I got. That's all I got. Yeah, loosey goosey. That's all I got, cause men, you got to think that if a woman is giving you some the very first time on a date, first date. Thank you, Ahmad. Thank you. Thank you. But Ahmad, I'm gonna say this, baby. We ain't judging you, but let's CeCe give you a little advice, okay, before I get off of here. You need to up your game on stop dealing with these low vibration type of women. You need to step your game up, okay? And in order for you to step your game up and choose wisely and choose better, that means you got to step your game up, okay? Because women that are giving you free cooch, those are not the women that you need to be, you know what I'm saying? Those are not the women. You got to step it up a notch. Bring it up a notch. Okay? You too, Frugalisa. I hope you and hubby have a great Valentine's Day. So, I'm divorced, chilling right now. Okay, even I understand that. You divorced and you chilling right now. But when you start dating again, take it up a notch. Okay? Take it up a notch. Because, yeah, it's okay to have a woman that's giving you some on the first date. But you want to just be careful. Okay? Just want to be careful because, it's a lot of shit going on now. So be careful. Okay? Be careful. That's all I'm going to say. I ain't judging you. I'm not here to jump all on you. I'm not doing that. I'm just telling you to be careful. Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Maggot flesh. Absolutely. Yeah. And, you can't get rid of that. You know? Okay, Amon. I hope you come back. And I hope you didn't feel like we weren't attacking you. We were just trying to understand what you were saying. But please be careful, okay? Wrap your pickle up. If you're going to be jumping off into the deep end, put on your lifeguard jacket, okay? Put your lifeguard jacket on. Make sure you don't be jumping into the sea without that lifeguard jacket on. Exactly. Exactly. I've went divorced since 1989 and not interested in these men, children out here. Baby, Dominique. Huh? You can say that again. Yeah, just make sure you are got your safety protection on, your gear before you just. It sure ain't, Innocent Jefferson. It sure ain't. Yes. Just be careful. Yeah, just make sure you got on your gear, baby. Cause honey, people doing all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I'm getting ready to get off too, Velvet. You all, I had a great time spending time with you all. Thanks to my mods, Velvet, Meadow. I appreciate you all so much. I think I had somebody else in here. I don't know. But I had a great time with you all tonight. Right, hammered. But I had a great time with you all tonight. I will be back on Saturday. If you are not doing anything Saturday night, Saturday evening around 7 or 8 o'clock, which is going to be Valentine's Day, come on back and let's go live and let's have a great time on the live and celebrate Valentine's Day together. Whether you're single or married, if you want to be here. And let's have a good time and let's talk and let's celebrate. Let's have a party celebrating the February birthdays, the Aquariuses that's here on the channel. You can, have your favorite drink in hand. If you want some wine, some beer, some tea, whatever you like to drink, Aaron, we all know why you probably have a problem with them too. But we're going to keep that on the down low. Okay? All right. Probably around 7:30 or 8 o'clock. Yeah. You said some apple juice. Yeah, whatever you like. Whatever you like. But we're going to come in on Valentine's Day and celebrate Valentine's Day and the February Aquarius birthday. Okay? So you all come back on Saturday. All right? Okay, you all. I love you all. I appreciate you all for stopping on by, for coming on by into the live. Right, apple juice. Oh, Aaron. Go fuck your mama, bitch. Anyway, so yeah, you all come back on Saturday and we're gonna have a great time on Saturday night. And thank you for hiding him or her or whatever it was that was in here. People, you know, it's amazing. People want to talk shit and then they be all surprised. Oh, she's saying something back to me. Yeah, that's how that works. Yeah, see you all Saturday. So, girl, people are so fucking weird. They, you know, they didn't get that kiss on the forehead. You know, a lot of these people coming here, they've got all kinds of child issues, molestation, rape. They drug babies. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of stuff. Hey, Evelyn. Hey, girl. How you doing? But come back on Saturday. But I appreciate you all so very, very, very much. Um, for joining the live. I'm glad you love it here. I love you too. And please come back. Thank you all. I really appreciate it. I'm doing good. I am doing great. I'm doing great. So we're going to come back on Saturday and chat. Okay. So I will see you all on Saturday. Don't forget now. You all come back on Saturday between 7 and 8 o'clock. I will be live. Okay. If anything changes that I can't be here, I will write it on the community page. But make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notification so you will be notified when I go live. Okay? So you will be so you'll be notified. Okay, Ahmad. All right, good night, Robin. Yes, we're going to have a good time. We're going to have fun. We're going to have some good topics. We're going to talk about love. We're talk about relationships. We're going to talk about whatever you all want to talk about, okay? It's no judgment here. We don't want to judge anybody here. We want to make this a safe place. Sometimes we can be a little judgmental or a little, you know, because we don't understand. But we all are here to love on each other and we're going to have fun. Some of you all are single. Some of you all are married. Some of you all going to have something to do Saturday night and some of you all aren't. So if you free, come on back on Saturday and we're going to be celebrating Brittany's birthday. Her birthday is on Valentine's Day. So that's right, Brittany. They are a little weird. You're right. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, so we'll see each other on Saturday, okay? Thank you all. God bless. Yes, 7:30 or 8 p.m. Central Time Zone. Yes. Yes. So we're gonna celebrate Brittany's birthday. And I love you all, and I appreciate you all being on the live and sticking with me for these 2 hours. If you've been here the 2 hours, some had to jump off, some have been here. I appreciate all my moderators and all my ones that come on every time I go live. I love you all. I love you, Velvet, for the cake. Thank you so much. Thank you all for the birthday wishes, the love, the gifts, everything. I appreciate you all so much. I will see you all on Saturday, okay? God bless you. Good night. Mwah. Have a peaceful, wonderful day tomorrow. It's Friday. Hey, it's Friday, baby. And we gon' party to the break of dawn. Hey, it's Friday. It's Friday, baby. I'll see you all on Friday, on Saturday. Okay, love you all. Bye. Mwah, 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 mwah. Peace. Thank you all for sitting in on this live. I appreciate you all. All right, have a good night. Bye. There's a ghost in your mama's coochie too, but she had you, so there we go. All right, y'all. Bye. Have a good night.